Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
Number 2 heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 3:05.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike two. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Batting second, center fielder.
Stepping in, Jimmy Hall, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at bat.
Stepping in now, Tony Olivo, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Into the box, Harmon Killebrew, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Twins retired in short order. The Orioles due up in the first. No score. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Number 36 is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he was very effective last year. As a starting pitcher, he had an ERA under 3. When you do that, you're keeping your ball club in the game, giving them a chance to win every time out.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, you remember, growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine play.
Paul Blair comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Paul Blair has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Standing in now, Luis Aparicio, as he'll take a look at ball one.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it to second for one. On to first, a double play.
Well, so much for that leadoff base runner here to start off their half of the first. He gets taken care of right away on the easy 4-6-3 double play.
Boog Powell will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Orioles held in check there. After one, no score. Harmon Killebrew makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
One strike.
No offer on that one. Two balls and a strike.
One strike.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball, strike three called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Yeah, a 3-2 count leading off the inning. Is this in the zone? Doesn't look like it from that angle. maybe he thought it was too close to take, but I think he should be on first base right now.
Into the box now, number 13, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, that may have been a borderline call right there, but you know what? He's going to get those calls sometimes. He's a big-name pitcher out there, and that can certainly play into your favor.
Lifted in the air to center. Blair is going to get there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 5.
Number 5 settles into the box for his first chance. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. High and deep to right center field. Blair looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
And you know, after a month down in spring training, near the end, you start to get a little anxious waiting for the season to get going. I guarantee you, he's been looking forward to this at-bat for about a month now, and he makes the wait worthwhile.
Batting 7th.
In now, number 33, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. That home run a moment ago, estimated at 408 feet. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Brooks Robinson strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 5th, first baseman, Bob
In now,
Johnson.
Bob Johnson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. On the ground to the right side. Kendall is right there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
And it goes without saying, but how well this team plays defensively is going to say a lot about how they fare this year. They made it a big priority in spring training, so you hate to see them start making errors here on opening day.
Jerry Adair stands in for the first time. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Under it is the left fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Jackie Brandt set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Push softly over toward the right side. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. A nice aerial shot there of the Inner Harbor in downtown Baltimore as we welcome you back to the Charm City. Rich Rollins is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Baseman, Rich Rollins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Tap fouled at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first down of the inning.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Stepping in now, Jerry Kendall, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Number 2 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot. So don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blair will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Sam Bowen, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Sam Bowen.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Dick Brown gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Nobody out, runner on first. Smoked on the ground, left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Into the box, Paul Blair. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And in a National League game, this might be a spot to put one down, but I sort of doubt we'll see that here.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
2-1, here it is. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Oh, what a play. Throw to second is in time, and that's a fantastic play.
Oh, what a great effort right there just to get an out on this play. You see him lay out to get the ball, then make a good flip to the bag to get the force at second. Wow, that's nicely done.
Standing in now, Luis Aparicio. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And it is a run.
And you know, there's no wrong way to get on the scoreboard for the first time. That's a great job at third of recognizing the situation. He takes off immediately, and he'll come in and score on the wild pitch.
The 1-0 delivery. On the ground up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Boog Powell, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
In there, no balls and a strike. The men on third with 2 down. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
To 2-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more on opening day after this. Jimmy Hall is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Center fielder, Jimmy Hall.
First delivery to him on the way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Got him.
Well, anytime you're leading off an inning, it's true. You don't want to just go up there blindly swinging at anything close to the zone. But you also want to at least take the pad off your shoulder. I mean, he phoned this one in.
In now, Tony Olivo. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Two 1 pitches, a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. Grounded to third. Robinson gloves it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
First baseman number 4, Harmon.
At the plate, Harmon Killebrew. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Brooks Robinson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
Chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball.
Stepping in now, Bob Johnson. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Three and 1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Johnson is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. And then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Into the box now, Jerry Adair. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Jackie Brandt would be next if they can keep this inning alive. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Kendall has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Number 13 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Catcher, number 13.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 5.
Number 5 steps in now. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
The windup and the 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it comes. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Oh, and I can already hear him when he gets back to the dugout. Man, I homered with that bat. Really? What do you got to go and break it for?
Number 33 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Powell sprinting after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Sandy has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Into the box, Rich Rollins, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for Minnesota. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Jackie Brandt comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Designated hitter, Jackie Brandt.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ball game.
Hot shot to third. And a rather easy first out.
Right fielder number 16, Sam Bowen.
Striding into the box, Sam Bowen. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, a little surprising they didn't challenge him there. You know, there are certain guys who just have to earn their way aboard. This isn't exactly the most dangerous guy in the lineup, so he'll be happy to take the walk.
Dick Brown will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now a snap move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Keeping an eye on him.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily.
Just checking.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, he hasn't made too many mistakes on the mound so far, but hitting a guy here with 2 strikes is definitely not something he was trying to do.
Paul Blair steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Luis Aparicio.
Luis Aparicio strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Ground ball to second. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Leading off the inning, Jerry Kendall, and they'll need him to get something going here. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. First pitch coming, here it is. Drilled to the left side, and this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out guess. But this is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. He put a good swing on that ball.
Standing in now, number 2, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. In there, 2-1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Good pitch there. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Full count, here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, a lot of strikeouts for these guys, but not too many walks. In fact, no walks until this at-bat right here. That's their first of the ballgame.
Jimmy Hall will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
On his way to pitch number 75. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to hold the lead. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
So stepping in, number 6, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
The batter, first baseman
Harmon Killebrew will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. Around third and being waved on home. And he's in there with a two-run triple.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a two-run triple.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Jim Palmer is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Jim Palmer.
Number 13 steps forward here with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base.
Well, just about everything's gone their way so far in this frame, and another great opportunity to add to the total right here.
In there at the knees, strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Number 5 will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
3 runs already home here. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch-out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Stepping in now, number 33, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit toward the right side. Bowen is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Twins 4 and the Orioles 2. Boog Powell will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Hit hard to short, and he's set down 1 away.
Third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
Brooks Robinson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Olivo is camped under this one. And that's out number 2. Bob Johnson will come in now with 2 away. And to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing hard liner to left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, heading for second now, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jerry Adair.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jerry Adair. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Rich Rollins is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Baseman, Rich Rollins.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is.
Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Into the box now, Jerry Kendall. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Seventh inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. Now, that's how you want to get your season started.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins: 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Our paid attendance here at the ballpark this afternoon, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending today's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.